one of us. We're highly welcome to this like 5 to 7 day series that we're going to be taking on evaluation and launching into 2023. Okay, you need to take time out to check your 2022 and then launch into your 2023. So we're all highly welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you join me live, this is Aging with Grace, and we are ending the year in a bang. We are ending the year in high spirits. We are ending the year feeling great. We are ending the year praising God. That's what is happening to us, okay? So we are welcome, welcome. If you've joined me live, kindly greet so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. We're going to have a series of evening broadcasts, for some days, and then we launch into 2023 high spirit, high, very high, faith, hope, trust in God, leaning on God, knowing that it's a new beginning. Wow, wow, wow. So we're all highly welcome. Welcome, welcome. I want to see who is coming on live and chatting me live first so that I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. Who is live with me? Welcome, welcome. I know it's festive period and people are just trying to catch up some rest and things like that, but I'm sure we'll have quite a number of us joining us live this evening so that we can really trash out some of those things we need to talk to ourselves, okay? Sometimes you want to do it alone, you can't do it alone, but you need someone to talk about it, you need someone to discuss it with, you need someone so that you'll be able to actually know your direction, okay, and which way to go. So we are all highly welcome. I can see some people already joining us. So you can greet, so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. Welcome, 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 welcome. Some people were asking, you're not going live again. All right, for some days now, you will see me every day, go live. Every day, go live so that we can really talk about these things, okay? It's not good to shy away to face the facts. Just face it. When you face it, then you'll be able to know how to handle the future better, okay? So we're going to mark ourselves today. We're going to mark ourselves today. Get your biro, red biro. You're your own teacher, you're your own student, and you're your own supervisor, you're your own external examiner, you're your own internal examiner, all of them. Yorubas will say gbogbo, so you're everything to yourself. All right. Okay, so hello, Covenant Lawal, you're welcome. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you for the clap. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this evening's broadcast as we look at our day one of 2022 evaluation and launching into 2023. So, what's the year been like? So, I want you to ask yourself, just sit down and pause a while. How has it been? You know, what a year it's been. It's really been a year, especially for those of us in Nigeria. I don't know the country you're watching in from, but for those of us in Nigeria, 2022 has been a year, and thank God we are seeing the end of it. Many people are living even 2022 more confused and lost than they entered it. Because when we were entering 2022, people were like going to be what. But amidst all the chaos of 2022, that we are leaving behind because they're counting the days, and I know I will see 2023. You will see 23 in the name of Jesus. That's we are going there. We're not just seeing it, seeing it for seeing sake. We're seeing it in a big way. We're seeing it, and we're going to really rejoice and enjoy the year. Okay, all right. So some people are confused, some people are lost, some people are like giving up, some people are like disenchanted, discouraged, not even happy. But I tell you, that shouldn't be your own because we are leaving 2022 behind. Hey, okay? So have you found time to reflect? This 2022, have you found out time to reflect? Okay, for me, I've had time for self-evaluation. I've had time to dig deep into my true wants, the needs of my life. I've spent time to actually think about and all I offered it. Some people will say what 2022 offered them, what I offer 2022. Okay, that's how you be on top. Not thinking about taking, but giving. What did you give 2022? That's a big question. And when I talk about what you gave 2022, I mean the milestone. Hello, Wellington, you're welcome. Good evening. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. So I'm asking the question, how are you living 2022? You can put it in the comment section, okay, if you're live with us. How are you living 2022? What did you give to 2022? That's a question we need to answer today. What did you give to 2022, okay? I hope you found time to really reflect about 2022 because it's been great, okay? It's been really, really great for most of us, especially those who found time during this holiday period to reflect and get to know themselves all over again. You get to know yourself, you get to discover yourself, you look inward, you think inwards, okay? And I've done that, and I decided to share some of the processes, that I went through to assess my life in 2022, to assess the current year that is coming, to assess it. So I want to share some of those tips with us in this video so that you'll be able to actually, if you've not had time to reflect, or if there's something you're getting from me, you can go back and think about it if you've already had time to reflect. And also, put in the comment section if you're joining me so that I can talk about it of what you reflected upon even this 2022. I think we all need a pause at the end of every year, especially as we're ending this year, before we run into the new year, before we move over to the new year, we actually need a pause. We need a time. Okay. And that's why I was so happy for Nigeria. In Nigeria, we had 2 days public holiday, 26th and yesterday. Yes, Monday and Tuesday, 26th and 25th. 7th. All right, so we had those 2 days. So at least people won't have an excuse of having to go to work or things like that. At least you had 1 day, okay, that you had time. So it's always good for us at the end of every year to just sit and pause a while and think about it, okay? We need a chance to reflect on what we want in life, and some time also to learn from the year the years past and the year that is going as it is now, and also to actually reflect on what you also want to give to life, what you truly want to get, and what you truly want to give. Is not just about getting, like I said. So 2023, you should see it as a year to give. It's a year for you to become, not just a year for you to get, okay? So we need to know that we are running in the right direction, even if it means you're making a U-turn, okay? Reflect on 2022. And if it means making a U-turn, is a good time for you to make that U-turn. I'm not saying you should make a U-turn and enter 2021. No? I mean, make a U-turn and enter 2023 with it. So we must be on the path towards happiness. We must be on the path towards fulfillment. Okay, if there's something you're doing that is not giving you fulfillment, that is not giving you happiness, it's time for you to reflect about it. If company says we have a motto that says, if it doesn't make you smile, change it. So I would say, if it doesn't make you smile, make a U-turn concerning it. If it doesn't get you fulfilled, make a U-turn. I'm so fulfilled with what I'm doing. Every day I wake up with excitement, waiting for new, ventures and new things and new people to talk to and things like that. So you need to actually be on the path of happiness, be on the path of fulfillment towards your life, towards that life you dream about. Do you have dreams? Do you have a strong why? Do you have, if it's my coach will say, what is pursuing you? What is it that is pursuing you, and what are you pursuing? Okay. Hello, Covenant said, I gave 2022 devotion and theoretical knowledge and practice. Very, very good. Wow, I like that. He said, can I give money for courses in 2023 to become a better person? Yes, of course. You can attend courses that can make you become a better person, okay? Because the truth about the matter, Covenant, is that you are whom you what you are actually starting with what you become. Okay, it's self-development first. You have to become before you begin to give, because there's this adage that says you cannot give what you don't have. So you have to become before you begin to give. So we're going to be looking at several sections. The first section we're looking at today is 3 reasons why you should assess your current year. Why should I assess my current year? Why should you assess your current year? Okay. I'll say that there are 3 reasons why we need to evaluate our life at the end of every year. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. I appreciate. There are 3 reasons we need to actually, at least there could be more, but I'm just going to be sharing 3 with us now. 3 reasons why you need to, evaluate your life. Evaluate your life at this period. I mean, you wouldn't just take, for example, if you want to go to the market to shop, will you go without a shopping list? Especially for us women. If you go to market with a shopping list, without a shopping list, you will end up coming home missing some very vital items that you need at home. So you would want to know that you're buying the right things, because you can decide to make like for me now, let me say I'm making bitter leaf soup, and then I go to the market. Bitter leaf soup is my village soup. And I go to the market and I didn't go with a list, and then I won't buy ogili. Those of you that knows bitter leaf, if I miss ogili in that list and I come home because I didn't go with a list, if it's my village people, they will say you have not cooked it well. So you wouldn't want to bring back your shopping bag and then you start searching for some items that you will need to cook. Okay, so that's why a list, for example, for shopping list is very, very important. Then again, for those of us who do supermarket shopping, okay, you're now going for supermarket, all those big supermarkets, and you didn't go with a shopping list, there will be so many to be picking. Even at the point of payment, you will still see so many things, especially if you're hungry. You just grab this now, grab the other one, spending more than what you actually need to spend. So number 1, get in line with your dreams and your values. You need to be in line with your dreams. What are your dreams? Let me even ask us this question. Are you dreaming at all? When I mean dream, I don't mean the dream you dream, the nightmares you have at night when you're sleeping. I mean, this kind of dream I'm talking about is the dream you dream when you're wide awake. Koro koro eye dream. Hello, Uche. Uche, you're welcome. Uche, blessed evening. Uche is one of my influencers that are doing wonders globally. Uche, you're welcome. So, it's hard for you to find your way without a roadmap. Especially Uche, you will bear me witness with this. If you're going to a strange place, I know that Uche went to help me to supply to one of my customers because she was going to their area, Dublin. And she just told me when I was discussing with her, she said, I'm going to just put the address on the Google map, and then the Google map will take me there because I know I will pass that city when I'm going to Dublin. Do you understand? So that's how life is. Okay, you cannot find your way without a roadmap. And by reconnecting with yourself and your wants and your dreams and your needs and your why, your strong why in life, you can now build yourself a compass. You build yourself a compass, because to feel fulfilled and happy, you need to know what would make you fulfilled and happy. What is it that will make you fulfilled and happy? You need to sit down first of all and get out those things. When you bring them out, then you will ask yourself first of all, what will make me happy? Okay, and when I talk about this thing, I talk about it in the 8 dimensions of health, the 8 dimensions of life, sort of physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, occupationally, environmentally, okay, emotionally, socially, and otherwise. What will make you happy? You need to get that roadmap and get it very, very well. Yes, Covenant said, yes, I have a dream to make money in 2023. Hey, that's one of my dreams, Covenant. So we have the same dream. Covenant, chat me on my WhatsApp number so that I'll tell you my roadmap to making that money, okay? Just chat me so that I'll tell you my roadmap to making that money. All right. So, and you need to connect. You need to connect so that you will be fulfilled. So it's often hard to pinpoint, and it's consistently changing as we evolve and as we learn. Okay, you need to know what makes you happy, and more often than not, such things are disguised. And we then tend to believe that the things that are destructive that will not make us happy are those things, because we don't sit down to reflect. You need to sit down and reflect so that you'll be able to know what actually makes you happy. Okay, so number one, get in line with your dreams, get in line with your value, list them out, know your dreams. First of all, you also ask yourself, what is your dream? We're going to be answering 10 questions at the end of this broadcast very, very soon. Okay, and with those 10 questions, you will be able to really understand what we're saying. So what is your dream? You need to know it. And then that's exactly why you need to frequently reconnect and assess your current life, so that you find out if you're having your dreams. Like now, I have my dream board. This is my dream board for 2022. Okay, that's my dream board. Very, very colorful. I put all the things. Spiritually is here, socially is here, financially is here, career wise, everything is there. And each time I keep asking myself and looking through it, reassessing myself and reconnecting to it. Okay, so you actually need to create your own map. This is my own map. Your dream board. This is my dream board, so that you won't get lost in these things that we call life. So that because you need to actually know what your core values are, and actually make sure that you are living out your core values. Then number two, you need to get yourself a blank slate. That's one of the reasons you need to assess your current life. There's no need living with baggages. There's no need living and thinking about yesterday. Oh, I'm regretting, had I known, had I known, had I known. No. Okay, there's no better naturally drawn border than the new year. Okay, that's the natural border that cuts out and say we are starting afresh. It's a new year, it's a new beginning. So it's natural. And that's why it's also very, very important for you to do that evaluation now. Every year we get a chance for a fresh start and an opportunity to reinvent and also reevaluate our life. So of course, even if you get to listen to this video in the future at any day, whether it's September, April, July, whenever you listen to this video, is also a good day for you to start. Okay, because it's even a better thing for you to start all over, because today is the best day for everything. Taking action immediately, that's the best time. There's no need procrastinating to tomorrow. All right, so by assessing the time that has passed and learning what from what has been, we can now empty our mind and then our focus. So we walk into the future lighter, wiser, and we open up to experiences and teachings, that are coming up. So number three, learn from your experience. Okay. So I've said number one. Number one is get in line with your dreams and your values. Then number two, get yourself a blanket state. Just know that it's a new beginning. And then number three, learn from your experiences. Okay, I guess this one is also in line with the last thing we have discussed, because learning from what your mistakes of past, your heartbreaks of past, your worries of past of the previous year, then you are able to avoid those mistakes, avoid those worries, avoid those heartbreaks. Okay, so we'll have new tools to handle struggles. You learn new ways to acknowledge and have new knowledge to move up your mountain and move up and have better life that you can live. So that's why it's very, very important. Now, the next session we're going to is asking ourselves how to evaluate your life and get in touch with yourself. Because a lot of people shy away from themselves. A lot of people are not true to themselves. They lie to themselves. They are not telling themselves the truth. So you need to evaluate your life and get in touch with your real self. That your real self. So how do you assess your current life and move on so that you can learn and find your direction? Okay, it's just for you to take a little bit of time and your willingness to be vulnerable in front of yourself. Be vulnerable in front of yourself, because most times it's hard for us to be honest with ourselves. Okay, Sometimes even me, I like to deceive myself small. But you need to tell yourselves the truth. Sometimes I don't like, I am so hard on myself. I'm not telling myself, I'm not pitying myself, okay? Sometimes it's very, very difficult for me to praise myself actually for what I have done, or even to look in truth and be really gracious and grateful to God for what has done, and that I've achieved. I know it happens to a few of us from time to time, but even though we deserve it, and probably we need it, we need to praise ourselves from time to time. And more often than not, it's equally hard for us to acknowledge our own wrongdoings, okay? So that we can learn from our mistakes and therefore be better versions of ourselves. So now it's a great time for you to change, for me to change. Let's reevaluate and assess how we can best continue achieving our dream, moving towards our dream. It's a good time. Okay, 422 is ending in a few days' time. 28, 29, 30, 31. 4 days is gone. Just 4 days is gone. So just forget it, okay? And just allow these 4 days to be that time of reflection so that you will enter 2023 on a new slate, on a new move, as a new beginner, and then you will now begin, okay, to continue to pursue your dream the way you want your dream to go. So I'm going to be telling us 4 steps to assess where you are in life, okay? 4 steps to use to assess where you are in life. These simple 4 steps are really easy and can be done wherever you are, whether you're in your car, whether you set out time in your home, whether you take out a holiday or retreat time. It's really up to you. But the important thing is that you make out time to assess yourself using these 4 steps that I'm about to share with us. Hello, Modupe Adebile, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. So, number one, pick a time and a place. Don't let it be a thing you do when you've got the motivation. You need to make it a commitment. Book an appointment with yourself. Hmm? Go and book an appointment with yourself right now, okay? Let yourself know that you are a priority of yourself. Make a date. Take your diary, go to your phone, your alarm, and set that alarm that this is the time I'm going to meet myself. Give yourself appointment for counseling. So you tell Ngozi, Ngozi, I'm going to be seeing you so and so time. And then you book that time, okay? Cut out a block of time, at least 1 hour, if possible 3 hours, 5 hours, enough time as many minutes and hours that you can get out, okay? Because you don't want to compete with the clock, looking at the clock. What is the time? What is that? What is no time? No, no, no. You need to relax, okay? You want to be able to relax and feel that you have the time to question all the assumptions that pop up in your mind, because you're going to be doing a lot of mind and a lot of logic, a lot of thinking. So you're going to actually bring out time for all those questions, like the 10 questions we're going to be asking, and so many other questions that you yourself will come up with that you need to ask yourself. So bring out time and place. Number two, eliminate distractions. Turn off your phones. That time is not the period you take your phones. Disconnect the internet if possible. Remove your data so that nobody is calling you. Put your phone on plane modes, okay? Turn off the music if the music will distract you, or turn it on if it will help you to relax and focus, okay? Anything that makes you relax. I can remember there was a time that my husband wanted to relax, and he now put juice, and he put the juice, he was drinking the juice, he was in our swinging chair, and he was relaxed. Anything that will make you relax. Some people, they will like it in dark place. They will just light one candle so that they will look as if mysterious. However, that will make you relax. Make a cup of tea, a cup of beverage, a cup of juice. If it's wine, go on wine. Let it be you. You can even put 2 cups and tell, this one is me and this one is myself. You just put those 2 cups in front of you there, okay? Then number three, get to know yourself. Get to know yourself. You need to tell yourself the truth. Often it's very, very hard for us to just start reflecting. You need to give yourself some things specific to reflect upon. Get Bible passages that you can reflect upon, okay? And then these 10 questions that we're going to be asking ourselves today is part of the thing. So if you don't have a biro, you can get your biro so that you can, put down those 10 questions. I'll ask them like 2, 3 times, okay? So that you can assess your current life. There are some great questions that has helped me out to figure out things about myself that I don't think, I've learned, I wouldn't have learned otherwise, okay? So when answering these questions, the most important thing for you to do is always to ask yourself, why? Because often is the reason that is important, not the actual answer to the question, but the motive, the reason for that. That's what is important. So you just have to keep asking yourself, why, until there are no whys left when you're asking yourself that why, until there's no why. Then we're going to practice one or two after I've read all the questions to you today. Then number 4, document your thoughts and discovery. You must have your book, okay? Have your diary. If possible, like for me now, I've gotten my diary and I've already started my 2023. I've started my 2023, and it's where I'm starting my 2023 that I started my thoughts. Okay, it's in pencil, so you might not be able to see very well anyway. But that's it. You can see some scribbling 20 ahead. You can see 2023 showing. Okay, so I've already started reflecting. I've put my passage for the year. I've put my motto for the year. I've put my focus for the year there. So you need your jotter. You need to get your jotters, okay? Get your notebooks, get your diary. Something, if it's my mom was asking for a jotter that does not have rings that you can tear out of. So you can see these are the type of jotters I use when I'm reflecting and when I'm writing important things. I always use the ones that do not have, that you can't tear out easily, okay? I think they call them lateral binding, yeah. Okay, so that's the type you will need, okay? And then you put your answers as bullet points under each question. So you write down question 1 and then you will answer it with bullet points so that those bullet points will be able to show very well. Then you can also record yourself audio and listen to it later so that you can take notes and analyze your reasoning and your conclusions that way. So even if you don't, you feel it's going to waste your time, then you can take your phone that is on plane mode and then record your voice, okay? And myself, I think it's really weird to hear my voice. So a regular old notebook is, I use my notebooks like my diary now. I don't really, sometimes when I'm hearing myself, I'm shy hearing myself. Okay. It's just like when I finish this video and I go to listen to it, I'm like, sometimes I'll feel like covering my face. So I actually do a lot of writing. All right. So we're going to be looking at those 10 questions very now because I want this video to end quite on time. I don't want it to be more than 30 minutes video. All right. So the 10 questions to help you assess your current life. I'm going to read through it and then I'll take you through how you can answer one or two and we call it a day today. So my 10 questions, you can ask yourself to assess yourself, where you are and where you want to be in life. Okay. Do you want more questions? You can actually generate more questions by yourself. Okay. So the first question, question number 1 out of the 10 is, if I had to sum up last year or sum up 2022, okay, in one sentence, what would it be? So if you're joining me live, if you want to sum up 2023, 2022, what is that one, let me say, like one sentence that you can use to sum it up, okay? I'm going to put my WhatsApp number for those of you who might need more counseling on how to end your year and more counseling on how to make money. Covenant says she wants to make money. More counseling on how you want to make money. You can chat me on my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is +234 +234 703 515 1642 +234 703 515 1642, and I'm going to pin it so that you'll be able to chat me and then we are going to talk about it. So the covenant says it's not good enough planning for 2023. Okay, all right. So how will you say sum up your year in one sentence? Okay, let me also sum up my year in one sentence. It was It was an awesome year, but I need higher and faster achievements. Okay, so that's how I'll sum up my year. It was an awesome year, but I need higher and faster achievement. Okay, all right. So, how do you sum up your year? Let's hear you. Let's hear you. Who is online with me again? Let's hear you. So, that's how to do the first one. Be true to yourself. If I say this year was bad, I'm lying to myself. God actually helped me to achieve a lot, but I have higher, new grounds and higher. I didn't really hit, if I look at my board, I didn't really hit all that I need to. Okay. Like I scored myself with my team members the other time. Some of these things are like 4 manager downlines over 4, 50 downlines is 20 over 50, 10 supervisor is like 6 over 10, things like that. So I achieved, but I didn't really hit it. All right. So number 2, what 10 results or experiences would you like to repeat next year? The 10 things you achieved this year that you will want to repeat next year. You want a repeat of it. Like for me, some of the things is that I want to achieve, I have them, okay? Personal to me, and some like in my business, some spiritually, some, emotionally, some socially, giving and things like that, exploits that I've done, people that I touch their lives, things like that. So all those things that you have done, that you 10 of it that you want to repeat next year. Then also, you're also going to write number 3, 10 results or experiences you will not like to repeat next year. Some things you did, 10 things you did this year that like it to repeat itself next year. So you're also going to put that, okay, into writing. Like for me, there's a project I wanted to do, and I involved someone so much in the project that I kept turning and turning and turning and turning and turning words until when it finally came out and I pushed out that letter. I wasn't happy within me because it wasn't me. It was actually more of that person, and I didn't achieve. It didn't give me results. So I'm not going to try that this year, this coming year. So when I receive an inspiration, I will push it out as I received it, because it means it's coming from God. You don't need man to mark God. Okay. So I'm just giving you an example of one of the things that happened last year, that or this year, this 2022, I will not allow for next year, 2023. So I'm giving you an example. So write down 10 experiences that you will not like for it to repeat itself in 2023 that happened to you this 2022. Then number 4, what are the 3 top lessons you learned in 2022? The 3 top lessons you learned. You need to also write it down. What did you learn in 2023? The 3 top lessons that you learned in 2023. So you need to think, take time and reflect, what is that thing you learned? And then you write it down. Like for me, there's one of it is that a lot of people are can achieve if you influence them enough. I learned that human beings have capabilities. Now I'm a team builder, I'm a coach, I'm a mentor. Okay, so I have people I'm mentoring. Like for example, there's one of them I didn't know she would be able to achieve, and I was like looking, not that I was looking down, but I just felt, let me leave her, next year she will take her time. But somehow, as the year was ending, something just touched me. Why are you leaving this woman this 2022? I decided to work with her. I decided to train her. And then she just came up and she achieved in a few weeks. And I'm like, wow. So that's one thing I learned, one of the lessons I learned in 2022, that I've written down, and I'm going to work on it on myself. Then question number 5, who made you feel happy and confident this year? List 5 people. 5 people that made you feel happy, 5 people that made you know you can achieve, 5 people that made you feel confident and feel, I didn't know I have this in me. You will write it down. Then question number 6, who made you feel unhappy and confused? You need to write those 5 people again, because some of those people you need to avoid them. You need to avoid them. You need to really practically and intentionally avoid those people. Then question number 7, what 5 things or worried you most about your future in 2022? 5 things that made you worry the most in 2022. Is it your health? Is it your results? Is it someone in your life? Is it your methods and procedure? Is it something you said that you didn't like? Okay, Modiba say it was a breakthrough year for me and my family. Amen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Okay, so question number 7, 5 things that made you to worry most in 2022 about your future. Whatever it is, you need to write it down. Okay. Then your question number 9. Okay, no, okay. Question number 8. What 5 things make you look forward to the future? What 5 things? Okay. The 5 things that make you look forward to the future, is it maybe a training you're going through now? Is it a business you just started? Is it a relationship you just started? Like some people who just got fiancés and fiancés, it might be one of the things making them look forward to the future. Or maybe you just relocated to a new place, or maybe you just started a new job, or whatever it is that is making you write 5 things that is making you look forward to the future. Okay. And then number 9, what 5 things have you kind to yourself in 2022? What did you do to love yourself in 2022? Did you take up a trip? Did you go to an eatery and you just sit down and say, I'm treating myself? Okay. Or whatever it is, you can write it. And then question number 10, the last question is, in an ideal world, in that fantasy world, okay, how would you like to describe your life at the end of this 2023 that we are coming into? Remember, you have described your life for 2022, but we are looking at the future. How would you describe your time you're ending 20 by this time next year? How would you want to describe your life? Is another thing you need to write down, because that's what you keep looking at, and looking at and knowing that that's what you have done. What have I written for myself? By the end of 2023, I want to look at myself and say, with great power, I have been able to achieve through great grace. Great power for great grace. That's my 2023. Great power used for great grace. Okay. All right, so then we're going to end up with 4 ways to regularly evaluate your life and keep in touch with yourself. Remember that this one is like end of year evaluation, but then I'll run through how can you evaluate your life every day. Okay, if you've done the yearly one, then you need to frequently and occasionally, not really occasionally, but frequently evaluate your life. Okay, there are a lot of ways to constantly yourself, assess your current life. It doesn't have to be this huge one that we have just finished, okay, that will take 1 hour. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 5 minutes, okay, that you take every morning. It could be 45 minutes every week. It could be 10 minutes or 5 minutes every day, beginning of the day, end of the day, but you need constantly to be evaluating yourself. Okay, you shouldn't feel like you're interrogating yourself, and questioning yourself about everything, but it should be constructive and not destructive. Okay, so the assessment and reflection should come from a willingness to get to know yourself and a willingness to improve on your strength and then to reduce your weaknesses. Okay, you should feel empowered, you should feel confident, you should believe in your abilities as to take that assessment every day. So 4 ways you can do that. Number 1, you need to keep a diary where you will reflect on your experiences and your feelings every day. Keep a diary. At the end of the day, whether it's your phone, you use voice notes, or your diary, you write it down. Then also you need to take out time to meditate and let yourself loose and Get everything around you off. Meditate. Just be on your own. 5 minutes is okay every day. 10 minutes is okay. Be on your own and reflect for the day. Okay. And if you're finding it difficult, or there's something that is disturbing you, find someone you trust that will help you to unentangle, all those things that are disturbing you, or find an expert that can also help you. And then you also need to go back to your most important goals and create a roadmap for yourself. Always have your goals. So these goals you make for the year, make it for the month, have another sub goals for the month, have another sub goal for the week, have another to-do list for the day. You need to keep that roadmap going, because that's what will keep you going. And I'm now curious to ask you that what accomplishment from last year are you most proud of? What did you achieve last year that made you beat your chest and say, I'm good, I'm great, I'm wonderful, I achieved it, I made it, okay? So you can chat me on my WhatsApp number and tell me that, and I'll give you a gift for it. Anytime you watch this video, chat me on my WhatsApp number that is pinned on the comment section, +234 703 515 1642, and tell me, even if it's in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, whichever time you watch this video, my WhatsApp number that is pinned on the screen, and tell me my, best accomplishment, or the accomplishment I'm very, very proud of is so, so, and so, and I will give you a gift for it. Thank you for joining me today. And remember, again, we still have like 5 days to raise the global influencers who will use their talents, their hobbies, who will use their passion to touch lives and make money, because money is very important. Money is one of the things that makes some people happy. Okay, so chat me on my WhatsApp number and I'll be telling you how to do so. And we're even doing it better in 2022, 2023. We are coming up with that tag of building your brand for you. Wow, see you, love you, bye.